Hello, my name is Kathy, and today I'll be discussing how to use homeopathic remedies on ailments, continuing with skin, hair, and nail ailments, continuing with the letter B and C. But before I do this, I wanted to let you know that because I have a great many videos now on many different topics, that I've decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easier to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Please refer to my How to Use Homeopathic Remedies video before using the material in this video. I'll be discussing how to use homeopathic remedies on specific ailments, but I've broken these ailments into categories for easier references. I'll begin with ailments of the mind and emotions, then move on to ailments of the brain and nervous system, and then I'll address issues of the skin, nails, and hair, eyes, ears, nose, teeth, gums, lungs, respiration, ailments of the heart, blood and circulation, muscles, bones, joints, esophagus, stomach, duodenum, small, large intestines, liver, gallbladder, pancreas, kidney, bladder, and ailments specific to women, ailments specific to men, then issues of hormone and metabolism, and after that I'll address the issues of homeopathic remedies on infections, infestations, and the immune system, then issues surrounding fertility, pregnancy, surrounding childbirth and postnatal problems, then homeopathic remedies that address special problems in infants, ailments and diseases in childhood, and special issues of adolescents, and finally special issues of the elderly. Constitutional treatment involves treating the totality of the individual person. Everyone is a unique individual with a unique physiology that responds to substances differently. In homeopathy, it is recognized that people will react strongly to certain remedies, and as a result of this, they can be loosely placed into different categories called constitutional types. Homeopaths talk of, for example, phosphoric types. These are people who react strongly to phosphorus, or Arsenicum album types, those who react strongly to Arsenicum album. The belief is that people of one type share similarities in terms of body shape, character, and personality, and the sorts of diseases from which they suffer. As an example, natrum mirror people tend to be pear-shaped, have a dark complexion, be fastidious and rigid in personality, and keep themselves to themselves. They also crave salt and suffer from constipation. As another example, lycopodium types tend to be tall, gangly, and of stooped appearance, with an anxious expression and a craving for sweets, and a propensity to produce intestinal gas. Of course, constitutional types have their limitations. In reality, each person is an individual, and so there are as many constitutional types as there are human beings, and account must be taken of the sum total of the person's inherent predispositions, past illnesses, diet, general reactions to the environment, intellectual and emotional features, and general attitude towards life. This is what is meant by constitutional treatment. I'll be making detailed videos of the various constitutional types after I've completed the use of homeopathic remedies on ailments. The ideas, procedures, and suggestions in this video and all my homeopathic videos are not intended as a substitute for the medical advice of a trained health professional. Consult your physician before adopting the suggestions in this video. If you're pregnant, do not attempt these techniques without the approval of your physician. So, let's continue with learning how homeopathic treatments can help with skin, hair, and nail ailments. Today, we'll continue with skin, hair, and nail ailments that begin with the letter B and C. In homeopathic medicine, skin conditions, which include conditions affecting the hair and nails, are viewed as manifestations of a general imbalance of the system and of poor metabolistic function. Rather than treating the obvious and visible symptoms such as itchiness, blisters, scaleness, etc., the whole constitution is treated. Suppressing symptoms at a skin level may cause the underlying imbalance to express itself in an internal and often more important organ. Skin tone and color can tell a great deal about a person. In general, skin problems are not helped by sugar, refined carbohydrates, chocolate, tea, coffee, alcohol, spices, perfumed cosmetics, or by constipation and lack of exercise, both of which slow the elimination of toxins. Boils and carbuncles. Boils and carbuncles are infections of the hair follicles, usually the work of Staphylococcus bacteria, which is also responsible for food poisoning. A carbuncle is a particularly large boil, or a close-knit group of boils sited somewhat deeper into the skin than the average boil. As white cells attack bacteria in the boil or carbuncle, a thick white or yellow pus accumulates, causing pain and swelling. The boil then develops a head. After a day or two, the boil either bursts or slowly reduces and heals. Recurring boils can be a symptom of diabetes. Homeopathic treatment is constitutional, but the following remedies can be used to relieve the pain and swelling. Specific remedies, to be given every hour for up to 10 doses. For a boil in the early stages where the skin is very red and tender, use Belladonna 30C. If the boil weeps easily and is sensitive to the slightest touch, or to bring the boil to a head, use Hepar Sulph 6C. To cleanse a boil that has burst, or to help heal a boil that has been slow to develop and slow to disperse, use Silicea 6C. If the skin over the boil is bluish, blistered, and very angry looking, with a black center, use Anthracinum 6C. If the skin over the boil is burning hot and is aggravated by the application of heat, use Arsenicum 6C. If the boil weeps but causes little pain, use gunpowder 6C. Some self-help things that you can do. At the first sign of inflammation, bathe the affected area with Hypericum and Calendula solution, which is 5 drops of the mother tincture of each in a half pint of boiled, then cooled water. A pad of cotton wool soaked in hot salt water, 1 teaspoon to a half a pint of boiled and then cooled water, applied to the boil every few hours reduces the pain. Never squeeze a boil. If it bursts, let it drain by itself. If possible, avoid handling food. Burning feet. Burning feet is the sensation of continuous burning and smarting of the feet, possibly due to vitamin deficiency, but in most cases, no cause can be found. Specific remedies, to be taken 3 times daily for up to 3 weeks. The feet burn and sting and look puffy. Use Apis 6C. The burning is worse at night. The person puts his feet out of bed in order to try to cool them. There is a tendency for the feet to feel hot most of the time. Use Sulphur 6C. For feet that are hot and sweaty, and where anger seems to make things worse, use Chamomilla 6C. For the burning sensation that is made worse by walking, use Graphites 6C. For the burning sensations made worse by heat and by letting the legs hang down, and is relieved by lying down, use Pulsatilla 6C. For burning sensations that are worse at night, even though the feet are cold and clammy and the feet sweat and smell unpleasant during the day, use Silicea 6C. Some self-help for this. Take vitamin B complex and soak the feet in cold water occasionally, and go barefoot or wear sandals whenever possible. Cellulitis. Cellulitis is a streptococcus infection of broken skin, which is usually on the face or lower leg. There is a mild fever, redness, tenderness, and a swelling, sometimes with red lines and inflamed lymph vessels that are radiating from the site of the infection towards the nearest lymph glands. Left untreated, bacteria may enter the general circulation and cause septicemia. Specific remedies, to be taken every hour for up to 10 doses. If the fever and swelling do not abate within 24 hours, see your doctor. For the skin that is burning hot with watery swelling under the skin, use Apis 30C. For a bluish-purple tinge to the skin around the infected area and the person is perspiring more than usual, use Lachesis 6C. If the infected area is blistered and intensely itchy with a general restlessness, use Rhus Tox 6C. If the lesion is bright red, throbbing and tender, and cold air intensifies the discomfort, use Belladonna 30C. If nearby glands are swollen and the sweat smells unpleasant and heat and cold are equally uncomfortable, use Mercurius 6C. Corns and calluses. Under constant and repeated pressure, skin thickens and hardens. These thickened and hardened patches of skin are called corns or calluses. Calluses are patches of hard skin on the hands or feet and are quite common with bunions. Corns occur on the toes and are small areas of hard skin that have pressed inward. When pressed, both corns and calluses feel tender. Ulcers can develop beneath calluses and diabetes. The culprits are ill-fitting shoes and high heels, or heavy manual work. If corns are very painful, your doctor will refer you to a podiatrist. Specific remedies to be taken 4 times daily for up to 2 weeks. To help with corns and calluses, use Antimonium 6C. Self-help. Corns and calluses will not go away if you continue to wear the shoes that caused them. Wear flat, comfortable shoes. Sandals would be better. And as a temporary measure, place felt or rubber rings over the corns to relieve the pressure. Regularly soften hard skin with calendula ointment or cut it away with a corn file. To strengthen your arches and prevent your feet from splaying, try picking up rubber squash balls with your toes. Cracks and fissures. For reasons that are not fully understood but are generally labeled constitutional, some people are prone to cracked lips, fingertips, and things of this nature. If the following homeopathic remedies below do not improve matters, then constitutional homeopathic treatment should be sought. Specific remedies to be taken 3 times daily for up to 2 weeks. For cracks at the corner of the mouth where the skin is red and rough, use Petroleum 6C. For cracking in the folds of the skin, especially if complicated by fungal infections in areas that are kept warm and moist, and where the skin is dirty looking and very itchy, and the symptoms are aggravated by washing, use Sulphur 6C. For cracking in the nostrils, on the lips, behind the ears, on the nipples, or on the fingertips, use Graphites 6C. For cracking that is worse in winter and the person is overweight, chilly, and sweaty, use Calcarea 6C. For cracks on the fingertips that become deeper in cold weather and are slow to heal, and the person has sweaty hands and feet, use Silicea 6C. Self-help. Use calendula ointment to the affected area and take vitamin B complex, vitamins A and C, zinc, and essential fatty acids. I have a great many videos now on many different topics, and so I decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easier to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Well, that's it for now. To stay up to date with my latest videos, make sure to subscribe to this free YouTube channel by clicking the red subscribe button right below this video. Take care.